Make the ground shake.
So here is the build. So we are running the Nemesis, which most people will know about. So it's the exotic marksman rifle with electromagnetic accelerator. Shots fired deal 0 to 100% weapon damage based on how long the trigger is held before releasing. So what that means is when you're aiming, hold the trigger and there'll be a gauge that pops up either side of the scope. It fills the whole circumference of the scope, and then once it is full, you let go and release the trigger and it does 100% damage. That's basically what that means. Going to the next sniper that I use is the White Death. This is God rolled, so I am running damage to armor added onto there because I want to be taking armor off as quickly as possible, especially for those elites. And it's got strained, getting 10% critical hit damage for every 0.5 seconds you are firing. Stacks up to 5 times. Okay, and then we have the Coyote's Mask. So the Coyote's Mask comes with weapon damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and then I've got the mod of headshot damage, which is 9.8. So this grants you and all your allies bonus based on the distance of the last enemy I hit. 0.15, 25 critical hit damage, 15 to 25, plus 10 critical hit damage and 10 critical hit chance, and 25 meters plus critical hit chance is 25. That's what that does. Then you have the Araldi backpack, which got headshot damage added onto there and crit hit damage. So it's got unstoppable force, which killing an enemy increases total weapon damage by 5%. 15 seconds stacks up to 5 times. So what this is doing is it's adding extra damage to the build, and I'm pretty sure. Please comment and leave a comment down below if you know if it's multiplicative or additive, because I need to research onto that, but I'm pretty sure it's multiplicative because I think I was getting around 25 million before, 25 to 26, 27 million. As soon as I put this backpack on, it shot up double. So I'm pretty sure it is multiplicative, not additive. So then we go onto the chest, which is a Walker Harris. So not the best rolls, but it's not bad. So I've rolled crit hit chance on there, and it's got perfect headhunter. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. Damage is capped at 800% of the weapon damage. This is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%. Don't ask me what that means, I haven't got a clue. But, I mean, it's extra damage. It does 150% as long as you hit the next person within 30 seconds of the killing blow from the last person you killed. Okay? Then going on to the gloves, Grupo Sombra gloves, which is an extra 15% crit hit damage. And then I've rolled crit hit chance onto there, and it's got crit hit damage as well as a stat. But again, 11.2 isn't bad. Waiting for the God rolled ones. I'll have to check, see, but yeah. And then we go on to the holster, which is another Walker Harris, which is second piece, which gives me damage to armor. So I've rolled crit hit damage on there because I want to be stacking those crit hit chance, crit hit damage. As you can see, it's got crit hit chance on there. Then onto the knee pads, which is Araldi again, and nearly fully God rolled. But I haven't touched these yet because I only just got these recently, which they will become God rolled as they've not been modded yet. So I'll be putting headshot damage to max stack they will be my other piece, which will be God rolled. And then for the gun, I mean, you could just use whatever. I use the X45 Tactical because it fires a lot quicker, a lot quicker than most of the standard guns. I mean, most of the standard guns you are looking at 350, I mean, except for that one, 350, 310, 280, 200, you've got one there, it's 400. Obviously this one has, some reason it has, oh yeah, fire rate, so it's got an added fire rate, which I need to bump up because I want that fire rate higher. This, you'll see, it gives me that weapon that I need, basically in that short space of time. If an enemy is approaching me, it's pressuring me, and I'm backed into a corner, you will see what I do, and I use this gun to do that, to get me out of a sticky spot, let's say. Anyway, that is the build. And oh, actually, with the skills, I'm just using strike zone because I want to be popping those enemies out of cover and then taking the heads off, as they say. So yeah, mods, pretty much you're going for damage, which is, you know, pretty standard really. And then Reviver Hive, again, you put your mods on as whatever you have for revived armor and radius and time. So that is basically, if I go down, pick me back up. And before we forget, the stats for the Nemesis and the White Death. On the Nemesis, you have 42.9 crit hit chance. It's good because the Coyote's mask will bring it up close to 60%. And then the crit hit damage is 135.1%. I'm not counting the 0.1, so call it 135. And then the headshot damage is 248% on the dot. Armor damage is 5%, which, you know, I'd like to be a little bit higher, but it is. I'm stacking into reload speed because I want that reload to be quick. 15% accuracy, 30% stability. That is pretty much it for the Nemesis. Into the White Death, you can see that it's a little bit lower. But again, I'm not going to be using that too much. I won't be focusing on the Nemesis. So I've got 33.4 crit hit chance, 125.1 crit hit damage. Again, not counting the 0.1, so call it 125. Headshot damage is 281 on the dot. And now I get more damage to armor on this because of the way it is stacked. It's got that damage to armor stat on it, so I get 11% damage to armor on there. I have a reload speed of 10% and a 20% accuracy speed. So that is what the White Death is stacking at the moment. So you can see the weapon damage there for the White Death is 1,046.769. And if we go back in to Nemesis, you can see that the damage there is 2.2 million. So yeah, that is pretty much the weapons and stats. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to take some shots, get that additive damage clocking up on the sniper using the Nemesis, and you can see, pause the video and see how much additive damage is actually stacking there. And on the last shot you can see that I actually hit over 50 million, which is coming up right now.
Target agent.
You'll see throughout the video the additive damage clocking up, stacking. This was a tricky part. I actually went down before this part. Using the sniper can actually get you into some really hairy situations. So you've got to be careful. Keep that distance. Don't go running in. There I used my White Death because I needed them quick fire shots to get him out of the way.
Target neutralized. Good work. Target spotted, Sheriff. Vital signs critical.
And here's the part where I use the X45 handgun because I got stuck. I questioned myself whether I should go down the rope to the bottom, and I decided to find cover, pull out the X45 and try and take this guy out. Thankfully he didn't push too far.
Target down. Good job.
So this is coming up right to the end. It was a bounty. I was going for the bounty kills. 3 bounties, 1 area. And yeah guys, I'll leave it there. So hopefully I get to see you in the next video. And drop a like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff, and leave a comment. Any suggestions you've got, anything to make things better on the video, I'm always open to listen to. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave you with the video, and take care, stay safe, see you soon.
Fuck you. Target neutralized. Good work.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.